Hey, third grade. I'm here with Charlie, and we're talking about writing a fictional story. And I have him right here because he's kind of tired. He's been doing a lot of work. But I wanted you to look at this slide that your teacher sent you. We're going to talk about writing a fictional story, okay? Charlie, you ready? Yeah, he seems to be working, so we'll see. So right here, when you go to characters, when you think of your story, I want you to think first, who is going to be in your story? Now, of course, Charlie already told me who was going to be in his story. He said, let me see, I wrote some notes here. He said, well, he's the boss. Okay, so I come over here, I type in Charlie the boss, right? Then he said he wants the other cat from the house, Prince Stewart, Beatty, and Meaner. He wants those three characters to be in his story also. So I put them all right there in the characters section, okay? Then I come over to the setting. You've already thought about where you want your story to take place, right? Setting is like when and where, right? So now that he's thought of his setting, he said, well, I wanted to do it in the past, but you don't know too much about the past, right? Yeah, you're only like, 7? He's only 7, so he doesn't know about the past. So he's not going to write about the past. He said that he'd rather pick, 2020 and here in San Antonio, right? He hasn't been anywhere, and he's not going to write about somewhere that he hasn't been. So the setting for his story is going to be here in San Antonio in 2020. Now, before you go on to beginning, middle, and end, there's something I want you to think about. Okay, every story, every fictional story especially, has a problem. Okay, problems are like something happened, there's an issue that needs to be solved, something. You can't just have a story about a dog who lays down all day. Anyway, Charlie said that his story, the problem is going to be the case of the missing pet treats. He would die if there was missing pet treats. So that's their problem. Missing pet treats all over the place. So now that you thought of your problem, you're going to come over here to your beginning, and you're going to type in your beginning. Think, okay, so what's going on? What happens in the beginning? The problem doesn't start right away. So you have, what did you say? Suddenly there were no more pet treats on the shelf. Oh, no, wait, sorry. Beginning. HEBs were normal. So he's going to come over here and type in all the HEBs were normal. And then he's going to go to the middle. What did you say you were going to put in the middle? That's where it goes. Suddenly there were no more pet treats on the shelves, and everyone was panicking. That's a good middle. Usually, the problem of the story is introduced in the middle of your story. And then you said at the end, oh, how nice. Charlie and his team saved the day by capturing the evil Baconator. You named your evil nemesis the Baconator? Yeah, okay. So once you have all that typed in, you are ready to write your story. Notice that these are just notes. You didn't type your whole story. You didn't write your whole story yet, and that's okay. This is just the planning part of it. So good job if you have all these pieces.